most people finds it difficult to understand when we say the word black magic, and then they goes like, "Mana dia magic ni?" And then my dad said, "Lock." Next lock. Then true enough, then she looked up. Aku nak dia. You cannot get up. The bleeding is just all over the floor kind of thing. It just goes off and you just start realize, it's all over my pants kind of thing on the floor. And
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is torture. We believe you. And we're back
to another episode of
Naik Bulu Tales. I'm Mo.
I'm Fairil. And thanks, guys, for tuning in again to another episode.
Always.
We are always trying to bring you guys more stories, more ghost stories, more spiritual stories, so to speak.
Yeah, with all kinds of interesting talents.
Yeah.
Who happen to have all these real life experiences.
We hope everybody's been good. It's almost the end of the year. Ooh. It's been like that.
A lot has happened.
Yeah, a lot has happened.
A lot has happened.
But before we get started even any further, don't forget to always subscribe, comment, and like, and share.
And click on that notification bell.
So that you guys can get the latest episodes when we release them.
Correct.
All right.
Well, before we start, how you been, man?
I've been pretty good. Yeah. I mean, we've been busy.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. So we'll try to get 2026 out with more consistency because it's been tough.
Inshallah.
But we are always thankful and grateful for you guys who have been supporting us from day one and who have been enjoying our stories. Yeah.
Yes. So if we don't say it enough, A, we love you, and B, we love you more.
What do we got today?
Okay, so I'm very excited for this guest. It was recommended by a good friend of ours. And I think she's like a Jane of all trades. I think we just get into it, huh?
Okay. Seems like it.
Right. So welcome, Norish Karman. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
Yes. Also known as NK.
Yes, yeah.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
They allow themselves to become vulnerable to tell their stories. Because what's the platform for them usually, right?
Correct. So this is a safe place for those who can share their personal experiences. And this platform is to let others know that they're not alone when they go through their ghostly spiritual.
And what's our motto?
We believe you. So no matter what, we believe you. Come to us, come to this channel. We believe you.
Right.
Kita tak judge.
Yeah.
Kita tak judge.
Okay.
So how have you been?
I'm okay. I just have a little bit cough and coping with it. And of course, being a single mother to 8 children.
What is this, like the Von Trap? Wow, Sound of Music.
Brady Bunch.
Wow, alhamdulillah, nice.
Yeah. Well, that's tak masuk 2 yang meninggal. Really would have been 10.
Sorry, yeah.
To be sorry, it's a privilege for me to be waiting for me. So but now I'm handling 8 children. So
respect.
So aside from being, a single super mom. Tell us a bit about what you do.
I'm a chef, I'm a motivator, I'm also a painter. And I do painting, I do abstract painting. I'm writing 3 books in one go because I get bored writing one and go to the other one and go to the other one. In the process of it.
Right.
I'm starting to feel insecure.
I cook for private events, like if you have guests coming over, and most restaurants are closed by 10:30 is last order, so we do actually pay visits to people's houses or anywhere they want us to be, in the office or any venues they would love to have their families or friends, which we would cook for them till like wee hours and whatever they requires. So it's very personal touch of me and my children, actually.
Is the catering business a family business?
It's a different type of catering business.
It's a different type.
It's more charitable.
Yeah, so because we believe that a lot of people like to gather and suddenly, because person last order, they go, we still want to be together and chit chat. So we kind of like thought, that would be good for us to cater to their homes.
Right.
So kita masak lah ke dapur orang. So
that's interesting that you go to them.
So they will chit chat while the food is served one by one. Depends on the kind of package they want. Whether it's private dining kind of stuff or just a buffet. But we'll be there to serve them fresh foods. Yeah, me and my children.
Oh, that's cool. Can I ask, what is the age range from your youngest to your eldest?
Oh, my children's number 1 turning 26 on the 4th of December. My number 2 has turned 22. My number 3 has already been 21 now. And my 15 and 14 and 12, 11 and last is 6.
Wow. And they're all cooked for you?
Yes, the younger one, the number 7 and 8, they probably, like if we do catering, if we need to do packing, they would do a bit of packing and put on the stickers, and the mini staffs, putting on the plates, and the rest would do prep and stuff. Everybody has their job. My number 1, 2, and 3 would be the one cooking, with me supervising, making sure all the plating is right.
Wow.
I think by now I've already sekali ilmu dah diturunkan, jadi I would just look like, what's that? It's not right. It's not right.
Oh no, but it happens, right? It happens, and this is the beauty of having a big family.
Exactly.
Well, actually, I do realize that not all families are like that. Some actually, they actually complain that, oh, it's so difficult. They didn't have, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. It's only because in whether you have 1, 2, 4, or 8, or 10, or 11, or so forth, it's all about system. And everyone has to share their chores, not just one watching and the rest doing stuff like that. So I try.
You gotta put in the, you gotta put in the, what do you call it? You gotta help everyone.
Yeah, if they don't do anything, we go like, excuse me, are you paying the bills? Are you staying further, or are you just leaving? So they go, okay, let's go.
They can't quit.
No, they can't quit. Like, where are you going?
You are my child.
Yeah.
For life.
Yeah, you're a child. If you're not happy, you can go for adoption somewhere.
I like it. She's tough. I love it.
Treat your moms, your parents well, guys.
Yeah,
That's true.
They're the ones that are, providing.
Yeah.
Gotta respect that. But yeah, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
So it's like, let's just change this podcast to an inspiring podcast.
Yeah.
I know, right?
That's also a sub channel.
But yeah, thank you. We were told that you have some experiences that you would like to share, and and if you're ready, you can go on ahead. You can go from, sometimes people go with the shorter stories and they go into the longer ones, but it's all entirely up to you.
I think start with the one that sticks out first.
Most people find it difficult to understand when we say the word black magic, and then it goes like, mana dia boleh magic ni, just you punya imagination kind of thing, because tak kena, tak tahu.
Good.
But I've been through it, and I'm not regretting it. I think I'm the chosen one, because as a Muslim, we believe that lebih baik kena daripada mengenakan. Right? So biar orang buat kita, jangan kita buat orang. Itu benda tu sebenarnya betul. So I've been through where we are, our biggest forte is, apart from all those that I mentioned, is F&B. So we've had 3 brands that we had to close down. One of it due to COVID, and previous to that was due to black magic.
Wow.
We've been through such that one out of our chefs or cook couldn't even hold the spoon because something was holding it back. Yeah. But there was no one around. We were just looking at it like that.
Oh, you witnessed it right then and there.
Yeah. And occasionally we had friends or customers calling, hey, you say you're open, but you're closed. And I'm right here looking at them, like a few steps away, and they couldn't see our shop. So it's dark. They said, you're not open. I say, we are open. We've been operating since this timing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've heard this. Other business owners, Dinky will send restaurants or on the FMG something.
There were occasions where ustads passed by and said, when I was just standing outside the shop, I was like looking, in case I could see something, but I was like, why us, kind of thing. I'm like, I'm just a single mother trying to feed my children, and this is just one of our business, and we're not billionaires we're to be envious about, we are struggling, and I mean, we're trying all means to earn, and I'm doing it all alone. What do you want to be jealous of me for? Like that was, I was standing looking, and then they came and I was start. I didn't know he was Ustaz. He came to Assalamualaikum, maaf ganggu, tapi saya nak share sedikit lah, maaf kalau mungkin tak betul, tapi ada gangguan ke? I'm like, I don't know, you tell me. Dia nampak wing of jinn tutup my side of the shop. So these are the kind of people who could see yang kasyaf kind of thing, right. And I said, okay, what do I do? Cut the wing? So macam mana ni? Fry into chicken wing ke macam mana? So, and dia cakap, kita paksa tutup dulu, nanti buat some zikir, minta. Okay, but he wasn't the one helping me. So obviously he's not like a fake person who's trying to say there's something wrong and he's trying to also give the cure. So obviously he's telling the truth, because there's other people who actually has mentioned that they came, but our shop was closed. So benda tu bukan sekali dua. It's been a few times, many times actually, and it has actually affected our business. And one of the reasons why we had to close, because we couldn't meet up to the rental and everything else. So that's one. And so we've got a few occasions where I've seen my sister, my kaka. She's the Kaju kind of beauty. I'm the Jawa Arab kind of thing. My mom was Arab, so my dad was Indonesian, so I'm kind of mixed up. Hasimbo, Skala Rojak lah. So the elder sister of mine, she looks like Kajol, very, Indian, Arabic, whatever, that were mixed up. So she's always having suitors, and she's like quite picky too. So I can remember clearly, she came into our house during the time we were staying in an apartment, and I look at her as she came to the house, and I was looking at her like, how can she tak bagi salam, everything else, and she just barged to me and then just said, I'm tired, I want to sit. Okay, who stopped you? The sofa is there. Duduk lah. Kau kenapa? So I'm like, then when I looked at her, I was like, then I start thinking, this is different. Because we've seen my dad actually help some people who actually has kind of raso possessed. So this is a sign. So I quickly called, Papa, Kakak. So my father keluar, dia baru habis solat, terus dia kata, tutup semua pintu dan tingkap. I close, like Wong Fei Hong, close everything, And then my dad said, lock, make sure lock. Then true enough, then she looked up. Aku Nadia, kind of thing, like, I'm like, okay, who are you? Aku Nadia. Kalau aku tak dapat dia, tak ada siapa boleh dapat dia. Okay. And my dad says, pegang dia, wah, dia dah jadi kuat. Because people who have been possessed, they are like many times stronger than they are actually. Not human anymore. They are like double the size of everything. So I am this height, I'm 165. My sister was 5'4". Tapi so strong at that moment. Like my dad was tall and big. She was trying to fight my dad. Oh, macam tu. Like, okay, usually she like, kena gitu kan. Bila patah tangan. And that moment she was, wow, incredible hug. So my dad put her down and actually sat on her stomach to hold her. And I had my dad say, sit. Duduk depan dia. Kat kepala dia, baca kat kerusi. So I was like, okay, why me? Because I had to be his assistant. I'm the only one who was brave enough to be that. Actually, it wasn't brave enough. I was scared of my dad more than scared of the ghost. You know,
Yeah.
like my children are now. Actually, scare me more than the ghosts.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll talk about my children later on. So I was holding her head and like baca all the surah, whatever I could remember. You know, like at that time you were confused, nervous, and everything, but also like, okay, want to have your dad. So segala surah keluar lah, right? So everything that you've learned. And usually you watch your dad handling others, but this time it cannot affect you because it's your sister. So jiwa tu full of emotions. Like usually buat orang okay tolong lain. Kali ni it affects me because I see my sister lying on the floor. She was crying at the same time. She was an angry person. So I'm like confused. Are you even my sister still or not? You know, kind of. So my dad was asking her, siapa kau ni? Saya, aku suka dia, aku tak dapat dia, tak siapa dapat dia. So apa kau nak buat? Aku nak dia mati. They planned to make her run out of the house and jumped out.
They plan as in that thing.
The thing wanted.
That thing.
Yeah.
Rasuk dia tujuan supaya she run out to the house and jump out. Habis cerita. Dia tak dapat, nobody gets her.
That's a whole next level
Yeah.
of jealousy
Yo.
and obsession.
Oh, yeah.
How young were you when this happened?
I think it was just 14.
Do you remember her voice having like a different?
Because she's
tone?
5 years older than me, yeah. Yeah, that's the time, you know, like umur dia 18, 19, ramai suka dia kind of thing. And I was like 13, 14, secondary school. And that time she was really, really sweet, everything. And I was just a tomboy, short hair like you, and blurs. Nobody looked at me, kind of thing. Then everybody looked at her. So, but I was like, when I look at her being that, I said, I'm going to stay tomboy. So guys would think that I'm also like them. you know?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go through this, girl. I did it.
Right.
So all the time, between my 13 to when I reached 18, I had really, really short hair. Well, my mom liked that I have short hair because rumah adik-beradik tak ada perempuan lelaki. I'm like macam lelaki lah. I was the one painting the house. I painted the house. I cleaned up the fan, wash up everything. All the man's job was mine. So
you grew up a man.
I grew up as a man. So all my best friends were guys. So because I vow I don't want to go through this.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna go through that. I'm gonna be one of the guys. So at least pretend lah. But kita tomboy yang kita mesti girl, tapi kita bukan nak jadi tomboy.
Yeah.
But we just want them to know that
It's like a.
it's a bro kind of thing saja, you know.
Just shielding yourself from all that.
Yeah. That was it.
Right.
So successful until that age, and alhamdulillah during that time tak ada kena kacau ke apa semua. Guys who even liked me was also like worried, like I would like bunuh diorang ke apa, you know, instead of them worried about bunuh I kind of thing. So I make it clear that I'm not into relationship, you can be my bro kind of thing, you know. I was into my studies, everything. So yeah, so up to my O levels, my A levels, no girly kind of situation. So I saw that in my sister, and then one of the occasion during that time my mom was very emotional. It was like when that thing was in her saying, Ma, tolonglah, Papa ni sakit lah, dia duduk atas perut. But actually that's not my sister.
Yeah, I was trying to.
It was that thing.
It's tricky.
And my mom kind of like terpercaya, say, dah lah tu, dia dah baik dah tu, dah lah, bangunlah daripada dia. My dad was like, ni bukan dia lah. Lepas tu dia tanya, ting, mata dia macam tu. Dia back to business, and I, yeah, bukan dia. Was moving, trying to move. And then tepi, where she was lying down, my dad was on her and I was holding her. I was so fast, she was carrying it in one hand je. Wow, ooh.
The sofa?
Yeah, and she was only 154 centimeter, and she was very light. She was holding the sofa because bukan dia kan.
Yeah.
Still.
So it wasn't her. So
Wow.
we know it wasn't her. Then so a lot of you know, I suci my dad was doing, and then give water, Sembodia, like a soft mandi on her head, everything. And then said, keluar kau dari sini, jangan datang lagi. So it worked, and then because my dad also had get help from some other friends who start from far, they were helping him from far, so it left her body. But by that time she was so tired,
Of course.
exhausted.
Drained.
I can never forget this incident. That made me just be nice to anyone, especially guys. Not like we're trying to be cheeky with them, but we just tell them it's okay. Nobody can stop anyone from liking anyone. It's your heart. But you must understand, tak semua kena reciprocate.
When you heard your sister speak, was it in her voice, or was it like a different kind of voice?
Different kind of voice.
Like it was not her at all.
No, it wasn't her at all. She's just like really this falsetto kind of voice, but this one's like, aku nadir, kind of thing. Aku nadir.
It's like shaitan, deep voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the bass just came in.
Yeah. I think it's probably the most sent this demon kind of thing, and it's definitely a guy voice.
So, like,
It's a big deep voice. Aku nadir, not my.
Right.
She's a girl, so it doesn't sound like a girl.
like you could tell that it was definitely not, like she couldn't be able to mimic that kind of voice, you know.
It'd be so fun to see her doing that for hours, trying to mimic. Now it can't be.
That's crazy.
It's so tiring looking at it, and we just wanted to end it, but it didn't end until it ended.
Yeah.
So
Wait, how long? You said how long was the whole process of that thing again? What was happening?
almost 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, that's long.
That's
That's a long
tiring, you know.
It's exhausting.
Because sekejap dia panas, later she feel cold, and then panas. They made us to go through the suffering so that we feel sorry, and probably we will relent to whatever they would demand for.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
of course we didn't, you know. Like,
You have to keep going.
we have to keep going, and we believe that my dad will be able to pull that.
So when these things happen, then it's always we're trying to figure out the why, right? Right now, it seems like that's what was the consensus after this all happened. It's like, oh, mesti lelaki yang minat dia and dia tak dapat dia. So, but that was just the theory, right? We don't know exactly.
Oh yeah, after she was okay, the next day when she's sober, feeling better, although her whole body was aching, we were asking her, is there anything that we didn't know of, you know, an incident? And she was saying that it was a guy who said that he's interested in me and wanted to send Bungan Marise, and she said no, you don't have to because it's not going to work. I already have someone else. She said nicely, and he sounded nice too, like quiet for a while. And he said okay, faham, but punya tak faham lah tu, because she said that's the only person who came out to me, no one else, you know. And I was just being nicely, I was telling him nicely, I'm so sorry, I can accept that, I'm already with someone. With someone tu dia tak boleh terima tu. So without even knowing her, he wanted to send Rombongan Marise, like, hello, you must know me first, and we agree, and then we can send Rombongan Marise. What are you going to Marise for, you know? So it was like he was in a hurry, and yeah, so I guess that's why we said, oh, there must be the guy lah, siapa lagi kan.
It's like a very big. It's like it's so extreme. Yeah, it went from hey, I like you.
Yeah.
Why don't you do
Yeah,
It's
suddenly
like,
he and then she said that he stayed quiet, and he said, he looked at me and said, "Baik, faham? Oh, I think that's fine. I'm going to send something so that if I don't own you, no one will," kind of thing, you know. So
that's the thing, you know. If these things wasn't available as options, then he'd just be heartbroken lah, you know. It'd be normal. But I don't. This is why I don't like when orang kena, you know, guna sihir or they pukau orang, because it stems from insecurity.
Yeah.
Once you're scared and insecure, you go to someone you don't fully understand, and then you do something, you hurt people. And guys out there, it's okay to go after a girl, but if you get rejected, man up.
Yeah.
Accept it.
Move on.
They don't want you. She don't want you.
Use Allah's dating app.
Yeah.
Ada lah. You know what I mean? Don't just like you're weak enough to, man, I'm gonna get something. I'm sure I'm challenging these guys. Well, I'm being real. Don't be weak enough and just semayang more lah.
Yeah.
Right?
Doa lah.
Doa for your jodoh lah. Don't go send shaitan to the girl you can't get.
Yeah.
So,
But did your sister remember everything that happened?
No.
She didn't. Okay.
of course not.
But she knows she was so tired.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah,
Why am I?
I-
She was like, why am I on the bed? Why am I so tired like this? She was like, what was going on? And that's when she started asking her, actually, this what happened. Oh my, she was crying. Why people do this to me? And slowly we asked her about those things. You know,
Yeah.
did you come across anyone, or did anyone say anything? Were you unkind to anyone? No. Then she said, oh, I remember one person came out. That's when she told us that.
Was this the first and last time it happened to her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
we
love
were
those.
afraid that there'll be more episodes like, hello, we need a Ghostbuster.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but you should listen to my next story.
Okay, yeah, we're ready.
All those things that I avoided, it happened to me. Not at those time, younger time. Dah tua-tua macam ni pula kena.
Serious.
You'd be surprised.
Ay, tak sangka pula saham masih okey. You know that apa pula orang nak buat kita dah tua-tua ni macam tu lah. Like,
Because there's always horny men, no matter what age, you know.
no, why? No, it's just not mad. It's two persons. One, okay, this person is liked by someone else, and this person liked me.
Okay.
But I refused him in a nice way. Exactly nice way. But of course he couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
And she knew that he liked me.
Right.
Without them knowing, they both attacked me.
Oh, yeah, the double whammy. Man. That sucks.
The girl attacked you, and the guy you rejected that attacked you. Wow.
She attacked you out of jealousy.
Thinking that this will have a connection.
Oh man.
But I have nothing with him.
Yeah.
He attacked you out of
But
rejection.
she thought
Yeah.
there's something going on.
Yeah.
Because he kept rejecting her. How did I know this? Like, a friend actually came by to like chill with us. Suddenly bila cakap-cakap, I said, oh, you boleh? I said, oh, yeah, I can see you. You're going through something. Yeah. Tell me. Everything cakap semua betul. And he said, okay, but okay, let's see if we can speak to the Bomo. Oh, okay. I said, oh, that's interesting. I said, we can? Okay. Pergi, I nak cakap dengan Bomo tu. Lepas I nak tanya, apa dia orang nak? Nak duit, aku tak ada. Nak apa? Cakap, like aku, bapa aku Perdana Menteri ke, bapa aku relative, you can ask a lot of things from me. I'm like,
That would make sense.
yeah, that would make sense. Like me, what do you want out of me, man? And then so dia cakap, oh boleh, tapi saya perlukan seorang yang betul-betul ikhlas, bersih hati dia, yang memang lurus bendu lah. We have a friend right there. Dia said, dia pakai dia. Why? He needs to be that, make that person jadi perantara. So, and he was reciting some surah and then said, pegang tangan dia, masuk dalam dia. Kami nak bicara.
Oh. Oh.
I was like, okay, watching je lah. Okay, and then saya bercakap, nama siapa? Tanya, what's your name? And tak perlulah tahu. Kita ada kerja kita, dia kata.
Well, got some
I
attitude.
said, yeah, attitude. Nak apa panggil kita ni? Dia cakap, berhentilah ganggu si Norish Karman ni. Kesianlah kat dia. Dia ada anak-anak. Apa ganggu dia? Tak payahlah. Berhentilah. Mana boleh berhenti, dia cakap. Dia bayar tiap bulan.
Oh,
Auto
subscription.
Touch and go.
Auto debit.
Subscription, ya. Top up tiap bulan, dia cakap. Oh. When I heard that, sedih, sedih like, what do you want out of this? You want me to die, is it? What do you want? If you're so clever, you should know I'm not with that guy, right? And the guy, what do you want out of me? See me suffer? That's not love. Patutlah aku reject kau. Because there's no love. That's not love, right? So, but dia cakap, yang ni represent the girl one. Saya nak habiskan dia. Saya nak habiskan dia supaya dia tidak dapat lelaki yang dia suka. Tuan saya punya suka. Tuan. Dia use the word tuan. Kenapa? Saya tak ada dengan dia dah, cakap. Saya tak pernah ada apa-apa dengan dia. Dia saja nak saya, suka saya. Saya tak nak pun, saya reject. Tapi kenapa dia masih suka lagi? Habis aku nak cakap macam mana hati dia suka kat aku. Bukan aku bertahan dia. Jangan suka aku, jangan suka aku. I can't do that. Right? Tolong pangkat hati aku. Kau tengok muka aku tolong suka. Tolong. I can't do that. I was so upset. Tolonglah sampai kat Tuhan kamu tu. Berhentilah benda-benda kurafat ni. Jangan ganggu saya lah. Nanti susah nak cari saya ke akhirat nanti. Merangkak nanti. Saya memang tengah berat pahala ni. Tapi berhentilah, cakap. Tak boleh berhenti. Kita dibayar tiap bulan. Then dia just pergi begitu. Then next one masuk, lagi rehat sikit. Our friend ni macam dah penat juga lah. Macam penat lah. So, ingat apa-apa tak? Penatnya, ngantuk. Macam put him to sleep. Just gunakan jasad dia untuk
kesian your friend.
Dia penat tapi dia rela. Sebab dia tak nak selesai. Dia kesian tengok I suffer.
He was the channel.
He was the channel, exactly. So then the next one masuk, sama juga style dia, cuma cakap garang sikit. Aku nak dia, tak dapat. Dah teringat my sister. Tak ada siapa boleh dapat dia. Aku tak nak dia mati. Dia cakap my friend tu yang cakap, kau nak dia mati? Tak, aku tak nak dia mati. Aku nak dia seksa.
Oh my God.
Biar orang lain pun tak suka dia. So dia macam hitamkan my kehidupan supaya kalau lelaki tengok pun macam mula-mula suka, lepas tu tak nak macam tu, kind of thing. Which happened, which I went through all my life, yes. But I initially it was disappointing, but slowly I learned to live with it. Like, I can be alone. I can be alone because I won't die alone anyway. I have strengthened my faith that this is my destiny to actually gain as much good points, or we call it pahala. This is the way God wants to get rid of my sins that I probably didn't realize there was so much in me, and this is one of the best and easiest way as in, kalau kau nak solat pun tak tahu berapa banyak solat kau boleh buat. Entah solat kau diterima ke tak, we don't know our performance. We never know. If you recite the Quran, you don't even know if you recite it properly. You think it's proper, but not necessarily it was accepted. So this is one of the best way, probably the love of Allah showing to me to actually believe in me. I'm doing this for your akhirat. And this is just dunya. It's supposed to be painful. It's supposed to be a test. So I have given that keredaan, and I'm okay. And I told my friends, it's okay, I don't want to know anymore. Let it be. If it makes the person happy, let it run as much as they want to do. And I akan sentiasa hidup reda, cari penawar baik. Dia buat lagi, reda, cari penawar baik. So you just keep on believing that it's just God's will to let it happen. So I'm sure God has some stories that I don't know of, and some beautiful things that I don't know of that will be given to me, whether be it in here or later. I should not worry about it because I'm here for a purpose, and right now my jihad is to take care of my children. So I'll do just that. You hate me, you love me, but you can't run away from me because I'll always be around. And on that note, I use that experiences and the strength that I have built through all the pains and tears to actually help a lot of women, whether single mother, single fathers out there, young marriages, to believe in what they are doing. And if what happened to me could help others, let it happen.
Yeah.
Jika kehidupan kita ni, apa yang berlaku memanfaatkan dan kebaikan untuk orang lain, then alhamdulillah, because you got to learn to always be kind and not right.
Correct.
Teach myself and my children to always choose kindness than righteous. Just be kind.
Agreed.
It's okay even if people does not reciprocate to you. It's okay because God is watching.
Yeah.
So when you have that attitude, you can live anywhere in this world, be it with a shaitan or human looking good but is a shaitan too. It don't matter because you don't judge them. So you just smile and move on with life. So even if the person in front of you is faking their words and lie to you, it don't matter too, because they're the one having the pain to have every day changing the stories, and we're just like, okay, fine. So
it's out of our control what they're doing.
Yeah. So since all this has happened to me, no good stories is anything. It's nothing to me. Tidak ada cerita yang cukup menakutkan untuk saya kerana saya sudah melaluinya.
That's a tagline for a movie poster.
That's my new T-shirt right there. But then, just to go back to that, what happened after that?
That was my next question, actually.
What happened after the second entity spoke to you? How was that resolved?
Sampaikan pada Tuhan kamu, dia tidak akan dapat saya.
Yeah, she passed the message along.
Right. And then what happened after that?
Teruskanlah apa yang perlu buat. Kalau tak, taubatlah saja. That was the purpose, that's it. So I've been through, it might sound corny, yeah. A lot of times I had got some jobs and the night before it's been cancelled unnecessarily, things like that. So the Malay said, tutup rezeki lah. But it's okay, rezeki tu di tangan Allah kan. So maybe the way it seems that it's not supposed to be that way. You know, macam mana dia tutup rezeki I, but it's okay lah, Allah, so it's not meant for you. It's okay. It's something else bigger is going to happen maybe. So I've learned to accept all that and just, okay, not mine. Go on, next.
I mean, the great thing is whatever you go through, whatever you have gone through, is you took every bit of that and turned that into strength.
Yeah.
You know, you'd never let anything bring you down.
Correct.
You know, and just kept being consistent with your principles, which is great.
We've got to have that. Every one of us has got to have a principle to lead our life without any egoistic values in it.
Right.
And along the way, never stop learning and learning.
Yeah.
Proses pembelajaran tidak pernah berhenti. The day you think you're so clever enough and just want to stop learning because you think you've had enough knowledge, that's the day you die. Still breathing but dead.
Yeah.
So to me, I just want to pursue up to my PhD and gain my academic titles, and with that I could be the voices of people who has been through what I've been through, but they didn't have the voice and the courage to actually call for help. So maybe I could do something about it. So whether we call for help to the human being or the ghost,
So the conclusion for the two syaitans that was sent to you, one you said bagi pesan to the Tuan, and the other one same thing. So
both basically either you stop or you taubat or you just move on, and good luck to look for me in Paranormal. Bersama.
And after that,
That was the last day lah. That was the last time.
happened after that.
happened.
I didn't do any of those channeling anymore because I didn't want to know anymore. It didn't matter to me. Like people say, you tak tanya ke? Don't you want to know who did it? No, I don't. No, I don't.
But you knew who did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to know.
Because the more you dig, it could affect you more, right? Yeah.
But it's funny because it makes you feel like initially you wanted to know so much, and when you know about it, you just like you don't care because why? These people don't matter to you.
Yeah. Agree.
So we just go on to meet good friends, good people, and say, please don't offer me. So this probably millions of du'as has actually helped me. You know, du'a sahabat tu sangat mujarab. So I believe in friendship and in praise of good friends, people who are just kind, and they have probably done nothing to you, but they're just kind, you know, like you've done nothing back to them too. But so those kind of prayers, I believe strongly, are the one that has given me the shield in life.
Amazing.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, you went through a lot.
Yeah.
Glad to see that you're still standing strong. You know? I mean, you have to stand strong, right?
I have to.
Kids. I mean, anybody.
That's strength right
That
there.
is a real superhero power. Wow.
But yeah, it's thank you for sharing that. It's
Yeah. So, okay. So basically, okay. So I just want to go back, like that one, that young shaitan. Memang that girl wanted to just siksa you lah.
Yeah.
The other one wanted the man to not look at you.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. So my question is,
So
what was the effect?
girl wants me to kind of like, okay, one of the thing that has actually left great impact on my life is that when I have period, I have a very long period because they affect me so that supaya kita kahwin kita, sebab kita tak boleh nak bersama, the kind of thing, you know, you can have anything.
Whoa.
So that's the women's side. The men's side is jangan ada lelaki pandang I. So kind of like work for both.
Damn.
And
wow.
yeah,
Like, how long would your period be? Like a month?
3 weeks
Okay, that's
plus.
Whoa.
that is long, bro.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
That is long.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and with pain.
Yeah. Oh.
Like at least the first 5 days, you cannot get up, and the bleeding is just all over the floor, kind of thing. It just goes up, and you just start realize, it's all over my pants, kind of thing, on the floor, and
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. That is torture.
yeah.
Torture.
That was the torture I had to go through. Scratching your head.
Wow.
Crazy.
As for hantu lagi. As for hantu story lagi.
Well,
Bagi.
That's a nightmare.
but yeah, thank you for sharing your stories.
Pleasure. I believe there's probably people who actually are going through what I went through
Oh yeah.
out
Yeah.
there, but they just didn't have a chance to speak the way I do. So if you could relate to this, please stay strong and don't ever, ever, ever say that you lost or you're nothing or they're winning. No, get up, live your life. Just be with people who believe in you and just keep your relationship with the Creator. That's all that matters.
Believe that he has this way.
No, never say no. Even if you die due to those causes, you die with pride and bravery and knowing that it's Allah who has actually destined it that way, and you lose nothing,
Yeah.
You lose nothing.
It costs nothing.
You lose nothing. So
Yeah. I mean, guys, if you guys have anything similar, write down in the comments.
yeah.
Let us know if your period is 3 weeks long, because that's very important. That's the first sign.
It was, yeah.
If you guys have similar stories, give us, let us know. And if you even have any questions, we'll put up NK's socials.
Yeah.
So you can follow her,
You can ask her.
Attend
her
Yes.
motivation classes.
She's a motivational
Seminars.
speaker. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there will relate, not just on that level, but
On that note, I just want to share, there was a person actually who actually heard about what I had to go through.
Oh.
She had to go through the same too when her husband had someone else, and someone else really wanted her husband. So that lady sent her SIM card. She was bleeding so much, and till today she can't have any baby
Because of that?
because of that.
It's crazy.
Itu dosa.
Yeah. So like what I'm saying is that, see, she heard about me, she related to me, but the difference was she took it in. She was di Merana, she was going through suffering and crying, and because they got divorced and she couldn't handle it. She felt like, oh, why me, everything. So this why me, yeah, I would like to touch on that. Please stop that. Why me? Stop that, because that is the thing is worse than the hantu and segala sihir.
But
Why me?
But it is normal for the why me in the beginning, I'm sure.
You must stop.
Yeah.
It's okay. It is. They're the fasa.
Yeah.
First few phases you can say why me, and then you must
Correct.
that you must rise and shine again, because no way. Stop why me.
Gotta go through the process.
Yeah, you just gotta go through it. Yes.
Why you?
Yeah.
Not why me.
Because you're the chosen one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Wipe the tears and just go on.
Stay strong, guys. But NK, thank you very much.
Thank
for
you to you,
being
both
on.
of you.
It's
for
been a
having me.
pleasure.
It was
and,
our honor to have you.
we not only did we get
I almost couldn't come or wouldn't come
Yeah.
because like nanti aku batuk ni macam mana show ni.
apa air buat batuk.
Alhamdulillah.
And honey.
I think that honey really helped.
Oh, well, you're selling them.
Yeah.
Let her buy some.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drop the honey hunter, guys.
The honey hunter .my pula. The honey hunter on Instagram.
Honey hunter.
It's really good.
Thank you.
It's been here. Fairil is the honey.
Wow.
Hey, hello.
Okay, and with that, I think it's time for us to close the show. If you guys don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like, and hit that
Notification bell.
And if you guys want to follow NK on socials again, we'll put it up. With that being said, thanks again for watching. My name is Fairil,
I'm Mo.
and this is,
Norish Karman.
and we'll see you guys on another episode of
Naik Bulu Tales. Much love, guys.
Peace.